Shalom to all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. ISUPK Detroit will be hosting our felony expungement event every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We will be helping people fill out the paperwork to get the process started to get your felonies expunged. How do you feel right now?
I feel great. This is a beautiful program. It was quick. They was very helpful and informative about the rights of the prisoners, trying to help them get out with a good time. This is a very good program. I thank you brothers is doing a good job. They need more positive outlooks like this.
Make sure you follow ISUPK Detroit at Detroit Israelites on Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe, like, and comment. If you want to make an appointment, you can dial 810-392-3261 or you can dial 586-382-0569. In addition to that, we'll be doing other programs in the future such as health programs, food drives, and etc. Stay tuned by following us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Detroit Israelite.
Ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing. I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers can they spin, I ain't listening. Is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jagger. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call an audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do better, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand it. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Black. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him, this shit light. It ain't on who got this gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Raise soldiers from the dead, this raise up the chain first. Shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and treat you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, he's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy. First breath I took, a life too surreal. Second breath I took was the pivot and strike, finish the kill. Influenced by might, with every sentence reveal, I won't pay back, fuck a dollar bill. Remain calm as the pressure build. Gotta endure until I let this pump whistle at my foes in memory of Emmett Till. I only live to do my master's will. It's UPK, motherfucker. Ain't no cowards on this battlefield. Gone astray but made greater. In my return, left through my mistakes. Every error was a lesson learned. Now I don't move, let's it get approved. Won't take a step till it get confirmed. On the tape, what was made for our sakes. March like a tank. One step will make the ground shake. My people sick in their head, Lord, let this truth spread like an outbreak and bring hell at them crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I want payback for the scars in enslaved memoirs. Till Christ arrive, I can't let it slide. Ignore the lies, the only free will that's before your eyes. It's life or death, nigga, you decide. This heaven was made for me and my fellow. I patiently wait with my eyes on the sparrow, and I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. Before I ever let a white bitch do me like Othello. I want out this wicked life like Romello. By any means, this devil pulling strings like Geppetto. Lay hold on this brotherhood, I swear I never let go. And fuck that silver spoon, got too much love for the ghetto. Till the score settle, if need be, I die for the cause. Just to hear them angels applaud. And I'm true by every word I say, cause I know my victory on the way. You want it? Nigga, walk this way. This life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, this life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be touched. Came through in the clutch. They hate but they can't doubt us. We princes of the power, what you know about us? Evil all around us, but a nigga straight. I told you I can't be touched. Only angels walk at my pace. And I'm grateful for the words that had me deliver. I'm hungry for the glory, but I ain't eating till I feed my next. One West, what I die for. Attire out the book of numbers, this rifle from the Archangel Michael. My niggas rebels, you can't deny them. It's 144. I be running to and fro with the Allah higher. My UPK soldiers ain't no folding or pretending. We in it for them crowns, fuck friends, we want dominion. In the election ascension, I hope I make it through. Give a damn what a bitch think, as long as my niggas know I'm true. Betray your kind and get success. You make it through the eye of the needle, nigga. I be as life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be touched. Life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be touched.
You understand 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my access. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
it, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels be ready to ride. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles to make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Give us all for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we can all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your honest words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you feel the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Pay back to the bitch in the dress. She a bombshell, just dish served cold. I just hope they make it oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mass shooters. There was design 5 where I babies the past through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of fellas.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Salakia. Shalom, Israel. I'm Officer of 1,000, Awadya, and this is the ISUPK under Commander General Hachaanakah Law Class. We've been doing this since the 60s, man. Waking blacks, Hispanics, to God. It's like I gotta do a quick sound check. Okay. And today we're just gonna be tapping on a couple of things, man, because we're around what your oppressor would call the holiday seasons. Okay, your oppressor calls this the holiday seasons. And one thing about when you coming into the truth, you so used to doing things a certain type of way for let's just say 20 years, right? You've been celebrating Christmas and you've been celebrating Thanksgiving and around these times, and you're hearing all the Christmas songs. It's jingle bells everywhere. It's house decorated everywhere. You've been doing it for 20 years, but you've only been in the truth for a month. And sometimes it's it can be rough for a brother. Like, we have to build each other up, man. We have to strengthen brothers and let them know, man. Nah, don't let your mama talk you into coming over for Christmas dinner. Okay? Don't let your grandma talk you into coming over for Christmas dinner. All right? Sometimes young men in the truth that they struggle with things like that. They struggle with those type of things, man. So I'm gonna go over a couple of things to try to help strengthen you through those times, man, because those is rough times, man. Your mama talking to you about how much of a family gathering it is, how good it is for all of y'all to come together, and this is the time that we need family. But the Lord said what? The Lord said, don't do that. The Lord don't want you celebrating these oppressor holidays, man. The Lord gave his holy days for you, man. The Lord gave his holy days for you, man. Okay? And with that, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to let's get Proverbs 4:25. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go to Proverbs 4:25. Because sometimes we just need this, man. And sometimes a brother just might feel like sometimes I know it can be hard sometimes for brothers and for sisters. I know it can be hard sometimes around these holiday times. Okay? Proverbs 4:24, and it reads, put from thee, Proverbs 25, Salakia. Proverbs 25, and it reads, let thy eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. Meaning, keep a focus. Like I say, the path is narrow, man. The path to the kingdom of heaven, it's a narrow path, man. Keep focused straight ahead, man. Don't let somebody drop you off a plate of food. I know you like macaroni. I know you like dressing, cranberry sauce, turkey. I know you like all of those things, man. But don't allow nobody to bring that to even drop you a plate of food off, man. Don't do it, man. Don't be seduced like that, man. Don't let them try to tell you that it's just a plate of food. It ain't nothing. It's something, man. It's something. It's something inside of their mind where what they'll do is they'll justify that. They'll use that and say it's okay to celebrate Thanksgiving, and they'll continue to do it. Okay? They'll continue to do it. Verse 26, and it reads, ponder the path of thy feet. Think which way you're gonna walk, man. Think which path you're gonna take. Are you gonna take the path of sinning against the Lord, or are you gonna take the path of being obedient, man? Which path are you gonna take?
Ponder the path. Think about this, man. Think about these decisions that you're going to be making. I know banana pudding and the peach cobbler. I get it. I understand. But what are you going to do, man? Are you going to make a decision to stick with the Lord? Or are you going to throw it all away for a bowl of banana pudding and some cranberry sauce? Reading on, and it says, let all thy ways be established. Let it be established that you standing with the Lord, man. Because it's not about what you say. It's about what you do that makes the difference. It's about what you do. Leadership is not about what you can tell men to do. Leadership is about the example that you set. Leadership is about how you conduct yourself. So if you try to teach your family to stop doing sinful things, and then as soon as Christmas time come around, there you is gobbling down a plate of Christmas of dressing. You're telling them it's literally okay to celebrate Christmas. You're telling them it's okay. So let your way be established, man. Let them know you standing with the Lord, man. Let them know you standing with the Lord, and that's why you don't want a plate of a Christmas dinner. That's why you're not coming over on Christmas. You're not putting on the spirit of Christmas. Okay? You're walking in righteousness, man. Your walk is in righteousness. You putting on the spirit of the Lord, man. You don't give a god dang on about no Christmas and some turkey. Some nonsense like that. You won't betray the Lord for some macaroni and cheese. Okay? Verse 27. Turn not to the right hand nor to the left, and remove thy foot from evil. Don't go this way or that way. Again, like I said earlier, the path is a narrow path, and it's a straightforward path. Don't turn left to even smell a Thanksgiving plate. Don't go in the refrigerator and cook leftovers. Don't do none of that garbage, man. Leave it all alone. Because when you do what? You set an example that it's okay to sin. That's not an example you want to set when the Lord is looking down on you, man. You don't want to be a brother who can't simply turn down a plate of food. Salaki, give me 1 second, Benjamin. Salaki, y'all. Yeah, you don't want to be a brother that can't even turn down a plate of damn food, man. They gonna look at you and say, you was talking all this garbage and you still eating, and you can't even turn down a plate of macaroni and cheese, man. You gotta have them candy yams. You have to have them. No, you don't, man. Remove thy foot from evil, man. Don't do this thing. And from here, we're going to go to Ephesians. Let's get Ephesians 6 and 11. Ephesians 6 and 11, man. Yeah, you wanna be you wanna really in this time be around your brothers. Because you're gonna need that to get through this thing that you've been doing for 20 years, and now you finally coming into the truth. You're gonna need brothers. You got that? I'll read that.
We're in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God.
Do what?
Put on the whole armor of God.
This is how you defend yourself when you feeling weak, man. You have to put the entire armor of the Most High on. When Christ was in the wilderness and Satan was tempting him, how did he defeat Satan? What did he do? He used the law to defeat Satan. He used the law to defeat Satan. He didn't do a physical. Can you hit that heat for me, El? Can you hit the water? The water, please. Appreciate that. He didn't punch Satan in the face. He didn't do it. He used the law to defeat him. And that's what you're going to need. You're going to need brothers breaking these scriptures down to you, teaching them to you, installing them in you to help fight off the Christmas spirit that you've had over 30 years. You're going to need that, man. You're going to need that, man. That's what makes this brotherhood so important, man. We fight them spirits off of you. You put on the whole entire armor. Read, El.
Hachaanakah. Continuing on. That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
And that's how you stand against the wiles of your oppressor, man. Who tell you that this is, oh my God, he makes it look so excellent. He makes it look so excellent. Miracle on 34th Street. Frosty the Snowman makes it look so excellent and so loving. Family come together. The joy of Christmas. A Christmas story. Everything is just about family and coming together. Then when you look on the TV, you see the family sitting at the long, humongous table with the big turkey in the middle, and they just sitting there and they just having a joyous time together, and they are sinning. They're sinning. They're full of sin. They are sinning. They don't care nothing about the Lord whatsoever. It's like, you got something else? Go ahead.
Sir, just because I was walking in class, but just thinking, like, for example, Black Friday, I'm not sure if it's all in the topic, but Black Friday, they're not only just doing a holiday sale on that Black Friday anymore. Now they're doing, like, Black Friday is all week now. So
Right.
It's like they're just sucking us in even deeper. So.
Hey, I'll give you an even heavier one. Did y'all hear what the new thing is, the Christmas in July thing? Did y'all want to see no Christmas commercials in July? Oh man, good night, man. I said, what in the hell is going on here? I saw a Christmas commercial in July. Talking about Christmas in July. I said, what in the hell is going on here? We in July, and they talking about Christmas trees and things of this nature. You need the whole armor of God to fight this beast, man. You need the entire armor of the Most High to fight him, man. because they attack you at all angles. They're relentless. They will not stop. They will not stop. They won't ease up. It's never a time where you can let your guard down. They're going to suck you up the very second they get the chance to into all their foolishness. Read, L.
Come. Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. This is not a physical fight that we have in here. How do you know that? You're not fighting with a Christmas. You're not punching a Christmas commercial in the face.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're not punching a Christmas commercial in the face. You're not punching a Thanksgiving commercial in the face. When it's Easter time, you're not strangling a rabbit. This is not some physical battle. This is not that. This is not flesh and blood. Read.
All right, precept, sir.
Con, go ahead.
Oh, Salaki, sir. Salaki, the precept I had was in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4.
Read it.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
It's not carnal, man. Though our warfare, our weapon is our brotherhood, man. That's our weapon. Our weapon is our brotherhood, man. This is not something physical that we're doing. Okay? Read it.
Salaki, sir, did you want to finish that precept or do you want to go back to that?
Oh, it's more on that?
But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
And that's how we pull down the strongholds, man. We pull them down because of our brotherhood, man, and us sticking together.
Right.
But your oppressor is such an evil man. His strategy is divide and conquer. He never wanted to see us coming together. It's always been his strategy. That's why he keep you in the voting system. You're always voting for your oppressor or somebody who's going to get in there and oppress you. If you keep voting, you'll never look to one another to do what? To start coming together amongst yourself and fixing your problems.
Right.
You don't realize that they don't give a damn about your problems. You don't realize that. That's why you keep saying we need to get somebody else. Every year, every time it's a vote time, this one didn't work out. Let's try another one. None of them work. Meanwhile, none of them work. Not one. Read L.
But against principalities.
Against principalities. Against we fight against Christmas, man. We fight against homosexuality, man. We fight against drugs, man. We fight against transformers. We fight and we fight and we fight. In the UPK, we fight and we don't give up, man. Because we're going to overcome this thing because the Lord is with us, man. And we don't compromise because the Lord is with us. Read.
Against powers.
Against powers, man. That's power. When you could just put Christmas in front of everybody like that. Like they do. Put these holidays in front of everybody, knowing it's of Satan, and say, nah, this is Christ's birthday. This is Christ's birthday right here, man. That's what we celebrating. And then for the people that don't believe in Christ, they give them Santa Claus. They got you going and coming. Whichever way you want to go. Santa Claus and Christ and whichever way you want to go with it. Family come together and have a good time. While somebody's daughter got to sit across from a child, from the person who been molesting them since they was 5. Now she's 14. And destroyed her whole life. Read.
Come. Against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
The rulers against your oppressor is the root. Your oppressor is the ruler of everything against the Most High inside of this kingdom. And you love him for it. And hate us because we speak out about it. Hate us because we stand up to it. Hate us because how dare us stand up and say something against your oppressor? You love your own sin. You love your own sin and you wouldn't give it up for the world. Read.
Come. Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places. In high places. You don't see the people behind the scenes pulling the strings for real. They the ones that just put the commercial on TV. So we have to put on the entire armor. Read 13.
Verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God.
Put on that whole armor, man. That's why it's so important, man. We have control of nothing outside of our brotherhood. That is the one thing we have total control over, man. And that is the one thing that we can use that will actually get something done in this kingdom. That's the one thing we can use that will stop brothers from being sinners. That's the one thing we can use that will stop brothers from getting shot down in the street. This brotherhood, this protection that we have for one another, man. Under Christ, man. Following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. This is the one thing that can guarantee the safety of blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans inside of this hellhole that we're in. It's the one thing that does it. Outside of that, what happens? Celebrate Christmas. Somebody gets shot on Christmas. The suicide rate on Christmas is, I'm sure, it's crazy. Like this is not the most wonderful time of the year. You see it on TV, and that's what you think. It's not the most wonderful time of the year, man. That's not what this is, man. It's not. Read, L.
Come. That ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
Read.
And having done all to stand.
And having done all to stand, man. Don't give in to this thing, man. Let's get 2 Thessalonians 1 and 4. Let me get there with you. Give me 1 second, man. Yeah, man. Our brothers kept, and just imagine being a brother in the world, right? You a brother in the world that's just out there struggling to pay your phone bill. Not forget about a brother in the world trying to put some presents under the tree. Right. He's trying to pay his phone bill. You telling me he ain't living that you telling me that this is jingle bells for him? Nah, this ain't jingle bells for him, man. That brother is catching hell, man. this is not like the holy days that the Lord has, man. This is not like that, man. These days oppress our people, man.
Right.
These days oppress our people. Oppress and oppress. These days break up families, man. These days break families up. But because you see it on TV, families together, that's what you have inside of your head. When no, these days destroy families, man. It's like you had something else.
Kind of. So just want to piggyback off that. Like, that's heavy. You said it destroys families because, a lot of people say that children, they're going to miss out on celebrating these so-called holidays and, stuff like that, birthdays. But in actuality, when I got older, now that I'm 30, I kind of was mad because my family, I'm not mad. Well, they didn't know the truth.
Right.
But now as you kind of look back and it's like, I'd rather you just told me the truth from the beginning,
Right.
Who knows where I would be now, you know what I mean? But, that's heavy.
And the thing is, it's like, I didn't mean to cut you off. You was done? It's like,
I was just going to say, so like, when you said the TVs and the movies, or TV, I was thinking like movies, they put that in there and they make us think it's like, I feel like I'm missing out because like that seems like that's what life is supposed to be. You see it in movies and TV shows, but that's not what it's supposed to be. And they're really forcing it on us.
Kind. That's why what we just read a minute ago was so heavy. It's not a flesh and blood thing, but you fighting principles, the dark people that's ruling the world, power and darkness. You know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to paraphrase what we just read, but yeah, I hope y'all get my point. But yeah, that's what it was, man. That's why we go through the things that we go through in here, man. Think about that. We standing on the corner, we saying, burn your Christmas tree. And our people looking at us like we done lost our damn mind. Like, what in the hell is these Negroes talking about? What are they talking about? Your family don't want to talk. After your family gonna call you crazy and write you off. So you lose family, you lose friends, you lose so much. And then as you lose them, especially like if you a young man, as you see these things dropping away, sometimes you might look at it and say, well, good night. I'm losing everything, but you might not realize that you're about to gain so much more. You just have to do what? You have to be patient and what? Endure. Be patient and endure through it, man. Don't worry about it. Be patient and endure it. What I tell you to put, L?
We're in the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 4.
Read.
So that we ourselves glory in you, in the churches of God, for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure.
Ye endure through these times, man. You endure through these times. You're gonna hear a lot of stuff. People calling to say, you in that coat? You in that coat over there, now you ain't celebrating Christmas. You in that coat, now you're not celebrating New Year's. You in that coat, now you're not celebrating Thanksgiving. No more Mama's Day. I can't even call you and say Merry Christmas. You telling me you don't want to hear that garbage. But it hurts because it's coming from your mama. You like, damn, mama. You know how brothers be over there, mama, man. It's your mama, man. That's your mama, man. You got to endure that, man. That you have to endure and have faith Patience. That's why I put this scripture like, good night. Imagine your mama just going off on you on the phone because you ain't coming over for Christmas dinner like you've been doing your whole life. Imagine it's your first time doing it and now your mama going off on you about it. Come on, man. You go ahead.
It's like I said, if I may, I was just gonna say I remember when I first saw, started they use the word quote unquote like conscience. I remember like I started to stop celebrating those things, and my family it was a bond. It was like it's literally it's kind of like they disowned me a little bit, because it's like you're not doing what they do, or it's like they thought I was better than them.
Right. And it's not even about none of that. It's just about serving the Lord. That's one of the things. A lot of people don't know how to serve the Lord. They think their idea of serving the Lord is what they see on TV.
Right.
That's how they know how to serve the Lord. What they see in movies, what they see in sitcoms, what they hear on some stupid gospel music, what T.D. Jakes say he wrote in his book.
Right.
You ever went to somebody's house? You ever went to a Christian house? They got T.D. Jakes' book, Joyce Meyer's book, everything telling them about the Bible and how to be a Christian. You ever went to somebody's house? Do you know why they have all them books? Because they don't understand the Bible.
Right.
They got every book about how to be a good Christian because they don't know the Bible. So they allow T.D. Jakes to tell them how to be a good Christian. So they allow Joyce Myers to tell. And it's awful because what the scripture say, a woman ain't even supposed to teach men. And they got Joyce Myers. This is how off it is. This is how off it is, man. They got Joyce Myers sitting there telling them what? How to serve the Lord. How to serve the Lord, man. What in the hell can Joyce Myers tell you about serving the Lord? What in the hell can T.D. Jakes tell you about serving the Lord? Nothing, man. Can't tell you nothing. I remember a while ago when I was in the world, man, and somebody I know, I'm just going to say that, they church tried to get T.D. Jakes to come teach at their church. Come do a sermon at their church. I think he charged for him to come there. It was like $25,000 or something like that. $25,000, all expense paid. And if they wanted him to stay and shake hands with the people, it was an extra 10. So it was like an extra 10 or 15, and it might have been like 25, 30, something like that. But that's just the craziest nonsense I've ever heard in my life. For him to shake hands with the people, it had to be an extra $10,000. What can he teach you about the Lord, man?
Right.
What can he teach you about the Most High? He can teach you absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Read forth from the top again.
Verse 4. So that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of God for your patience.
For your patience, man. It take patience, man. Sometimes things don't look as good to you as it is, but you don't realize the Most High is just moving a lot of nonsense from around you. You got to have patience. Patience and what? Read.
And faith.
And faith. And faith. Stand on this thing, man. Stand 10 toes down on it, man. 10 toes down on this damn thing. Read.
In all your persecution.
And in all of your persecution, because you're going to get it. You're going to hear it from everybody when you give up Christmas. It's not going to stop. And then they're gonna do little slick things. They're gonna say, I know you don't celebrate Christmas, but I just wanted to give you this. Right. Or I just wanted to do this. Or I just wanted to do that. You have to stand 10 toes down and say, no. La'a. Take it back. Right. Don't let them give it to you the next day or nothing like that. Tell them to keep it. Tell them to keep it, man. Don't accept it, man. Don't do it. Persecutions. Read.
And tribulations.
And tribulations, man. The things you're going to go through. The persecution is what the people is saying to you and the people trying to get you to do. The tribulations is the things you go through. You may lose your family. You may think about this. Now, I need you to understand something. You may lose your wife. But understand, the one you lose, the Lord will replace her with 2. 5. As many as you can handle. Make no mistake about that. You don't have to battle at home like that. If she decides to make the decision that she want to leave, don't get down on bending knee like boys to men. Let her leave. Let her go. Don't no that nonsense. Let her. Don't keep sweat. Don't do none of that. Let her go. Let her leave, because you're gonna get blessed with 5 to replace her. Don't even worry about it. Go ahead, El.
It's like, sir, in the words of Hachaanakah song and that Ranked Up new one he just put out a while back. He was like, fine then. You know what I'm saying? If she wanted to leave, let her leave.
Let her leave. Let her go, man. Don't stress yourself out trying to hold on to she probably want to be a slut anyway. Let her go be a goddamn slut somewhere if that's what she want to do, man. Can't. What we used to say back in the day, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. It's a lock in my language, but can't do it anyway, man. Let her go. Let her enjoy and do whatever nonsense she want to be, whatever she want to do, man. And don't cry over spilt milk. Do not cry over spilt milk. Don't do it. Don't even worry about it. Let her leave. Let her go run the streets. She probably for the streets anyway. Let her go be that. Where we at?
Finishing verse 4, sir. We're at the end of and tribulations.
Read.
That ye endure.
That ye endure, man. Just endure these things that you go through, man. Endure. Fight through the Christmas and Thanksgiving and the New Year holiday. Fight through this thing, man. Get a James 5. James 5 and 11. Yeah, get James 5 and 11.
In the book of James, chapter 5, in verse 11.
Read.
Behold, we count them happy which endure.
We do what?
We count them happy which endure.
When you have went through the things that you went through, and now it's time for you to get your reward, man. Your reward, it is an excellent thing, man. Read.
Ye have heard of the patience of Job.
Have you ever heard of the patience of Job? Y'all know what the book of Job is about, man. Everybody know. Even Christians know what Job went through. Even Christians know what Job went through, man. Job lost everything, man. Job lost everything. And what did the Most High do? The Most High built Job, and Job refused to curse the Most High for losing everything. And it was just a test. The Most High was testing Job. So you go through something. You go through something, right? You endure it. And then you come out on the other end. You come out on the other end, man, with a reward from who? From the Most High. Read.
Slacky. And have seen the end of the Lord.
Because what? Now you're getting you're getting your reward for the thing that you went through. We go, look at us inside of this kingdom, right? Look at all we go through as a nation of people, right? Matter of fact, you know what? Hold that. Get me Isaiah 47:6. Hold that right there. Let me jump there with you right quick. Because we endure inside of this kingdom, man. And we go through it. 7, 6. The Most High, like I said, Job, and the Most High put us through some things too. Read.
In the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, in verse 6.
Read.
I was wroth with my people.
The Lord was wroth with us, man. He wroth with us. But he wasn't wroth with us just for any old reason. He was wroth with us because we wanted to follow the other nations like we do inside of this kingdom right now. We earned what the Most High gave us. The same way when you endure through things and then you get rewarded, we was already set up and we chose to do what? Follow the other nations. So the Lord said he was wroth with us. Read.
I have polluted mine inheritance.
Read.
And given them into thine hand.
Oh, Slacky, go back to I have polluted. Slacky.
I have polluted mine inheritance.
He polluted his inheritance, man. Because what? We were supposed to follow holy days. Instead, we chose holidays.
Right.
Okay. We were supposed to, for example, eat lamb, and instead of eating lamb, we chose pork. Read.
And given them into thine hand.
So the Most High gave us into the enemy's hands, man, for our disobedience. For our disobedience, man. We refuse to listen. And even now, we still refuse to listen. Read.
Thou didst, thou didst shew them no mercy.
And they don't show us any mercy on no level, man. They don't show us no mercy inside of this kingdom. We don't get no mercy from our oppressor. We don't get no rest from our oppressor, man. Think about enduring these things that the oppressor has done to us since we've been inside of this country. About all the things that your forefathers went through, man. Think about your everyday life that you just have to go through just to survive with the basic necessities of life that a man needs to live. It's a struggle just to get the basics, man. We struggling to get the basics. Read.
Upon the ancient haste, thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Man, your oppressor has laid a heavy yoke on you, man. Remember when we was reading just a second ago, it said happy. I'm just saying, imagine what we've endured in this kingdom, man. We go through inside of this kingdom. Just stay with me for 1 second. Verse 7, read.
Verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever.
Read.
So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart.
Meaning they thought they would be on top forever. Remember again, stay with me because we're talking about enduring. And it said they laid a heavy yoke on us. We enduring the heavy yoke that they laying on us.
Right.
That's what we doing, man. Think about the temptation that a 5-year-old get with Christmas commercials. Salakia, my other one, Hadar Yala brought it out yesterday. He said, if you a good father, if your kids hate you. But
Right.
think about a 5-year-old wanting to celebrate Christmas. He's seeing all the play school toys on the goddamn TV, and you got to explain to him, nah, you ain't getting none of that for no goddamn on Christmas. But that's being a great father, man. Read.
Hachaanakah. Neither did remember the later end of it.
And they didn't think about the end of it. They didn't think about us enduring to the end. And through what we're going through, a lot of us, we don't think about enduring to the end. Think about the latter of it, man. You can jump back to Thessalonians.
Hachaanakah.
Think about the latter of it, man. Think about the end of it. Think about your reward for being obedient, man. I don't have to tell you to look around and you see this kingdom crumbling. It's getting worse and worse every day. By the day. That's why certain laws is being changed and things of that nature. They see it just like we see it. Okay? They see it just like we see it, man. Go ahead, Al.
That's heavy too, sir, just about enduring and just, the school, the UPK, because outside the school, it's like if you're kind of going through something and you don't know if you can kind of see the end in your life, about enduring, you kind of think like, what do I have a reason to endure for? Like if I'm depressed or family don't love me or, the world don't love me, you take on that me against the world mentality where you might do something destructive to somebody else or people or yourself.
Okay.
And I'm grateful. I feel like the UPK it give you an end goal. Something you give you like Commander General Hunter said, it give you a culture, brotherhood. It give you so many different things that outside in the world you don't have that.
Right, Chris. And that's the beautiful thing about the ISUPK under Commander General Hunter, man. We give blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the one thing that they don't have, and that is an identity.
Right.
It's an identity, man. It's like it, El. Can you check and see if we got any questions?
Sir.
Yeah, we give us an identity. Check Facebook and YouTube. We get an identity when we come in here because out there we have no, in the world under the oppressor, we have no identity and we run around out there and we act like it. We act like we don't have identity of the first. It shows. We don't know how to treat one another, the way we behave towards one another. And it's because we destroyed, man. Give me that my people are destroyed for a lack of... Oh, Slaki, do we have any questions, Slaki?
Live, so I had to download Facebook again, but no questions on YouTube.
Okay, I'll check Facebook right quick. Give me that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Come.
Yeah, this oppressor has destroyed us. Like we just read, he's been merciless towards us, man.
Oh my God.
Merciless. He forgot about the latter, man. He was so merciless. He said, hey, I'm a lady. Nobody can bring me down. You got that, L?
Kind of one kind.
Read that.
We're in the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Because we don't know who we are, man. It's like I just had to sidetrack and bring this out right quick. We don't know who we are. We don't even care who we are. We think we Bloods. We think we Crips. Pyru. We walking around a Crip walking, sipping lean, chasing Zaza, seeing what hoe we gonna pop. We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Our women twerking all over the internet so everybody can see them shaking their behinds everywhere. They raising their daughters to do the same thing. You think of people who know who they are would conduct themselves like that? And here's the kick. Every single one of them women that you see on the internet shaking their bottom and teaching that to their daughter, all of them celebrate Christmas.
Right.
All of them are in the Christian church. All of them celebrate Christmas. All of them don't, go ahead.
Birthdays.
Birthdays. They celebrate all of it. Every single last one of them. And that's what happens, man. We start serving the oppressor, and we forget about the Most High. We forget about him, man. Because what? We care more about our oppressor than the Most High. Get me Matthew 6 and 24.
Come on.
Yeah, give me Matthew 6 and 24. We forget all about the Most High. Let me get there with you. Give me 1 second here. I was trying to check on Facebook, but I couldn't really get there, neither my own self. So, like, if I have some questions on Facebook, I will answer them. If I don't get to it this week, I will answer them next week. What did I say? Matthew what?
6 and verse 24, sir.
6 and 24, okay. Let me get there with you. Read that.
Come on. In the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24. Mm-hmm. No man can serve two masters.
You can't do what?
No man can serve two masters.
You cannot serve two masters, man. You cannot serve Christmas and serve the Most High. It does not, it will never work. You can't follow everything that the man who wants to destroy you tell you to follow and say you following the Lord. It does not work.
Right.
It doesn't work, man. Have anybody ever really looked at Christmas? What in the hell does Christmas have to do with Christ? Other than somebody telling you it's his birthday. Other than that, man, it has nothing to do with Christ. Nothing about it has anything to do with Christ. What the hell Christ got to do with some reindeers?
Right.
What is really going on here, man? This is silly and foolishness, man. Silly and ridiculous and foolish. Read.
Come. It's like no questions on Facebook, sir.
Come, the water priest, appreciate that.
I know. Continuing on. For either he will hate the one.
You're gonna hate one. You're gonna hate. You can't love Christ and your oppressor.
Right.
You can't love the Most High and your oppressor. How you gonna be obedient to what the Most High say do and be obedient to what the oppressor say do.
Right.
When the oppressor is telling you to do what? Everything against Christ. Your oppressor is telling you to do everything against Christ. Our sound check is okay, L?
Kind of.
No sweat. Let's keep Most High in Christ. Let's get it going. Your oppressor is teaching you everything against Christ. So how do you serve and be against? It makes no sense. You can't do both. Kyle, go ahead, Al.
It's like you, sir. On YouTube, Princess Antoinette said, "Shalom, Yahweh Shamar." She's from Flint, Michigan.
Kyle.
She said it really tripped me out how kids really believe they can only get toys on Christmas or a birthday. It's 365 days in a year, and those days are chosen.
That's a heavy point too, sis. Damn right, sis. They only believe it, but they only believe it based on what's promoted around them. Like we just went over earlier, the commercials,
Right.
the reindeers, the cartoons, Charlie Brown Christmas, the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Right.
It really targets the children. Go ahead, Al.
And sir, one thing I learned a few years back is that just like YouTube searching the internet, at grocery stores, if you notice that bottom row, like at the grocery store, real low to the ground, they said that those are for like children. So like, different stuff like cereals and stuff.
Yeah,
so
they can grab it.
They tell you that they
that's what I want. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was wondering why is it so low? Like, who gonna grab that?
Exactly, the kids. Grab that, put that in the cart right quick. That show you that your oppressor, he not asleep. They pay attention to everything to have control of the situation in every which way they can. But you cannot. It is not possible to serve two masters. You cannot serve the Lord and celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, smoke weed, pop hoes, strip club. You can't do none of that because that is serving your oppressor, man. Serving your oppressor. You cannot serve the Lord and your oppressor. Go ahead, El.
Sir, but that's so heavy right there. That's why I love being in the street. We learn so much every day. It's like, that quote they say, when two people, arguing, you can't tell who's a fool from a distance. Mm-hmm. It's almost like, I don't know, for some reason I'm getting Guerrilla Hebrew in my head about when we talked about class yesterday, as far as being in the strip club. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, say for example, you're like, well, I'm teaching the word everywhere, even in the strip club. Okay, you may be saying that, but there's other people watching you and they're looking at you as an example, and they may be able to be like, well, if you're in the strip club, I could be in the strip club. What, you know better than me?
That's what they're going to say.
Kind.
That's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to do. Which is why you should never be in a strip club.
Right.
It's that simple. Like I said earlier, leadership is not by what you say. Leadership is by the example you set for the people that you look to lead. You have to be a leader by example first.
Right.
You have to be that first. That's the very first thing you must do. I can't sit up here and talk about brotherhood and following the law and all this kind of stuff. And then I get out here and then I start acting crazy. I hate my brothers. I don't want to talk to no. What in the hell is going on? I have no brotherhood? None. Brothers calling me, I ain't even answer my goddamn phone. What he want? Voicemail? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Not me.
Damn
I'm gonna pick my phone up. And if I don't pick it up, but you're gonna get a call back from me. This is coming. I want to know what's going on, what's happening. Do a brother need something? Is there some way I can assist a brother? Whatever. Whatever. I'm with it. Go ahead, Al.
Just like that Sir Captain Kajazai, he had a song where he was like, a brother asked me on that UPK mixtape, he was like, a brother asked me to go a mile, I'm gonna go 3.
I'm gonna go 3. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. This thing that we do here, man. This brotherhood that we have here, man. This is it right here, man. This is actually a shield, man, to help get some of that oppression off of, to get that oppression off of you, man. Salakia, to get it off of you. You don't come in here and get oppressed more.
Right.
You don't come in here and get oppressed more. Extra oppression? Nah, not here, man. Not in this school. It won't happen, man. It won't happen. Now that might happen to you in a Christian church. You can dance around there for a half an hour or 2 hours or however long they had that garbage. Dance around, spin in circles, you're dizzy, you fall out, faint, and go home, and you're just as oppressed as you was before you left. Nothing has changed. You just went in there, spent in a circle, and got dizzy. Right. And fell to the ground and started shaking. That's all that happened. That is all that happened, man. You learned nothing. You the same person you was when you went in. Nothing's changed. You can't serve 2 masters, man.
Right.
Read,
Khan. For either he will hate the one and love the other.
You're gonna hate one. You're gonna hate one. Do you love Jingle Bells? Jingle Bell Rock? Do you love that more than you love Christ? Do you love that more than you love the Most High, man? Is this some kind of snowflake Christmas song? I don't know. I haven't celebrated that junker, so I don't even know anymore. It seems like it'll be a snowflake song. Let it snow. That's what it is. Let it snow. Snow, sleigh bell ringings, whatever. You care about that more than you care about the Lord, man. You celebrate Christmas, you have to understand you don't love the Lord. Love is not a noun. Okay? Love is not a person, place, or thing. Love is an action word.
Right.
You show you love with an action. Meaning you doing what the Lord telling you to do. If you celebrating Christmas, you're doing what the Lord told you not to do.
Right.
If you celebrate New Year's, you're doing what the Lord told you not to do. If you just celebrated Thanksgiving, you're doing what the Lord said not to do. And you don't know no better. You don't know no better. How come you don't know no better? Because your stinking preachers, they celebrate Thanksgiving right in the damn church.
Right.
They have y'all come right to the church and celebrate Thanksgiving. Soon as Thanksgiving over, what's the first thing they do? They got a Christmas tree sitting right. Soon as you walk in, you seeing a dang on Christmas tree, and they talking about they talking about it's Christ's birthday, and they talk about it's Christ's birthday. Is some more on that? What we read now?
Sir.
Get Isaiah. In the 56th chapter, Isaiah 56, man.
Come.
They teaching you to do that. We turn to Christian churches, Christian pastors for moral leaders for God knows how long. And look at our community because of it. Because they teach us what? To do what? Sin against the Lord. They teach us to sin against the Lord. Your oppressor has a whole system set up to keep us sinning. It's a whole system. And then for the people that go so far with sinning, that's the ones they try to lock up in prisons. Like, okay, your sinning going a little far. We got some place for you too. We don't want to be out here with the regular sinners. But nevertheless, it's still a whole kingdom of sinning. Isaiah 56:10. Read that. Let's get it.
In the book of Isaiah, chapter 56, in verse 10, his watchmen are blind.
They are what?
Are blind.
Read that one more time.
His watchmen are blind.
Read.
They are all ignorant.
They blind and they ignorant. And they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about the truth. They don't give a damn about the Most High. They don't give a damn about you. You can sit there and suffer with your water off, your electricity off. You can sit in your living room with a damn tent and and a extension cord plugged into your neighbor's house so you can have electricity, and they won't give a damn. They won't give a damn about you, man. That won't happen. Not in this house, man. Not in here. We won't allow brothers and sisters to be treated like that in here. Read that again from the top.
His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
They are what?
All dumb dogs.
They are dumb dogs, man. They are dumb dogs. Just gobble down in. They don't give a damn about nothing. They don't want to learn anything. You ever been to a Christian breakfast where they just have everybody coming? Whole goddamn thing full of pork. It's sausage and bacon and ham and all kind of nonsense. Every abomination that you can have with breakfast, they got it right there for you. Then they sitting there praying over that. They a dumb dog, man. Gobbling down any goddamn thing they can. Read.
They cannot bark. Sleeping. Lying down. Loving to slumber.
All they care about is feed, stuff in their pockets and stuff in their belly. That's it. They don't care about anything else. Stuff in their pockets, stuff in their bellies. Read.
Verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
They will never have enough. They got Bentleys, plural. Benzes, plural. They got planes. They got big mega churches, 4 and 5 mansions. They never have enough. It's never enough, man. They gotta squeeze. You know how when you got that wet towel and you want it and you trying to wring it out, you gotta squeeze you trying to squeeze every drop of water. That's how they doing the money out your pocket. They trying to squeeze every dollar they can. They want to know how much money you making, so they making sure that they getting their cut to do absolutely nothing for you, man. To do absolutely nothing for you. To absolutely not help you, not do anything for you, but just to make sure that they live deliciously off of you. Read that again from the top.
His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant.
No, verse 11, Salakia.
Verse 11 says Salakia. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand.
They don't understand anything. They don't understand the Bible. They don't even care. They don't even care to try to understand the Bible. A lot of them didn't do nothing but go from pimping to being preachers. That's all they really did. They just went from pimping to preaching. It was easier. They come in their little fly suits and their Cadillacs. They just pimps. They just pimps, and they tell you what, God loves everybody. Don't you worry. Your light's getting cut off. Don't worry. God will bless you. Don't you worry about it. You just sit there in the dark and suffer, and God loves you because you're sitting in the dark for him. While they suck all the money out of your bank account. They don't even teach you anything. They destroy you, man. And that is so disgusting that they do that thing to you, man. Start 11 again, one more time. Stop.
Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
Never have enough, man. And guess what? Because they can never have enough, we suffer. We suffer because they can never have enough. You see that ghetto that you go walk outside to when you walk outside your house? That's because they never have enough. They never have enough. That's because they do everything the so-called oppressor wants them to do because they do it because they get paid to do it. So they just, like Commander General Han always say, they just prostitutes. And they prostitute us. They destroy us. They destroy us, man. Read
Hachaanakah. They all look to their own way. Everyone for his gain.
They look to their own way. They don't care about what you really have to do to serve the Lord. You think Creflo Dollar is serving the Lord? What is he doing to serve the Lord? He told you don't have to do anything the Lord say do. Do what you want to do. They profit off of your sins. Do whatever you want to do, man. And because they're profiting off of your sins, while they're profiting off of your sins, because we can't seem to get it right. When you're listening to men out there that's saying, pick up the Bible and actually do what's in it. Like, it's like we have to argue with people who say they love the Lord to actually do what he said do.
Right.
That's how good of a job your oppressor and your Christian pastor have done on you. That's how good of a job they've done on you. You don't even know which way is up by the time they get done with you. You think everything is just all good and it's just okay for you to just go about, do whatever you want to do. I could just do whatever I want to do because God knows my heart. I could just do whatever he wanted to do. God know how I am. When really what you're doing is you're just sitting there sinning. You're sitting there sinning. And you don't even realize it because your Christian pastor ain't telling you that that's what you're doing.
Right.
He's encouraging you. He's encouraging you, man. And that's why the UPK is so important, man. That's why the UPK is so important. That's why what we do in here is so important. That's why going out there on them street corners, teaching, raising people up, passing out flyers, whatever role it is that you in this school and you do, it is important. It's not nothing you do in here that's not important. Everything you do in here is important. Everything you do in here is important, man. Because you don't get this nowhere else, man. You don't get this. Whatever your brick is that you put in, it's important. Because you don't get it nowhere else. You think you can get this? You think you can get this type of brotherhood with some fake Israelite group? Wow. They in there fighting amongst themselves. And they're fighting amongst themselves. They don't want to see brothers. They don't want to see brothers over them. They have problems taking orders. They don't want to see brothers over them. So they recording conversations when you talking to them. Videotape, secretly recording, secretly videotaping each other. And all this type of garbage, man. And all this type of garbage. In here, we don't do none of that stuff, man. We don't have to record brothers' phone conversations in here. It's so unnecessary, man. Not in here, we don't have to do that. So like I went a little bit off topic, but you know, sometimes that's just the way it happens. Sometimes that's just the way it happens. But please, brothers, need y'all to understand something. Do not give in to the temptation that this time of the year brings on brothers. Don't do it, man. We have to stand strong and stand firm. And stand firm, man. We have to root ourselves in this truth, man. We have to root ourselves in this truth. Why? Because if we don't, they're coming. Who was the day? Your Christmas commercials, your Thanksgiving commercials, your kids, your mama, your grandma, your oppressor, your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your baby mama, they all coming. You have to girt yourself up. You have to girt yourself up and put on, what we say earlier, L, put on what?
Your armor, sir.
Put on your armor, man. The full armor. You gotta put on the full armor of the Most High, man. You have to put on the full armor of the Most High. So like, was that it? Did we finish that? Pick it up from day. They all look.
They all look to their own way.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone for his gain.
For his gain. Meaning, you would go to one church, right? And they'll teach you that just for example, they'll teach you this is what they'll say. They'll say, we are a Baptist over here, and we non-denominational over here. They're teaching for what? For their gain. So whatever lust that you have, it's a Christian church out there for you. It's a fake Israelite group out there for you. It's an Israelite group that let white people in. It's an Israelite group that let Africans in. It's an Israelite group that are undercovers. It's an Israelite group that hate black people for real. It's an Israelite group that teach you can rape. Whatever stupid lust that you have inside your stupid little head, there is there is something for you. All they want to do is teach them, but all they doing is destroying you for money. They don't give a damn about your soul, man. They don't care that Christ's going to come back and put you to death. They don't care about that, man. It's for their own gain. Don't think you're going to be, oh, Lord. Salakia, I'm not even going to go there. Read.
Salakia said, I finished. That was,
Okay, the water priest. Yeah. Each one of them teaching for their own gain, man. What they can get out of you. They're not teaching you to build you up, which is what we doing here, man. We build men and soldiers in here, man. We build men and soldiers inside of here, man. We don't try to keep brothers down or bend the truth a little bit so it's a little bit more suitable for whatever sin it is you want to do.
right.
We don't do that here, man. We won't do that here. Commander General Hachaanakah has taught us how to truly be brothers to one another, man. How to truly be brothers to one another, man. How to have true unity, man. How to have true unity. It's like we got some questions, L. How to have true unity and a oneness. And how to just do it without having your oppressor involved. You don't have to have your oppressor involved, man. Right. This is something that is really for us. This is something that's really for us, man. That's really for us, man. And nobody else. Generally, when people say that behind the scenes somewhere, you got some oppressor or something helping out. No, we have none of that here. We have none of that here. This is strictly operated by us. And that is the beauty of this thing right here that we have right here in this UPK, man, under Commander General Hachaanakah. That is the true beauty. You said we don't got no questions there?
No questions, sir.
Facebook neither?
No, not Facebook either.
Okay, cool. Con. Most High in Christ. That is the beauty of this thing that we do. Get 2 Timothy. Give me 2 Timothy, man. It's gonna be let's get 2 Timothy right quick. And without this, man, and without this, what would we really have? What would we really have? Because nowhere else keeps us away from some nation that wants to oppress us.
Right.
Nothing else keeps us away from some nation that wants to oppress us. Whether they have your oppressor, Esau joint with them, or they got some African joint with them. No matter what it is, Salaki. Damn, I thought I lost my train of thought. Before you get that, give me Revelations 18:4. Salaki. Quickly. Yeah. No matter what it is, wherever you go, it's always some oppressor joined to them to further oppress us, man. This is not no everybody come together.
Right.
This is not that. Not in here, man. And we must have, and we as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we need that, man. Because anywhere else we go, we are destroyed. Anywhere else we go, we destroy. Salaki, never mind. Just drop that. Go back to 2 Timothy, the second chapter. Salaki. Yeah, just drop that. Go to 2 Timothy.
What verse?
2 and 3. Yeah, 2 Timothy 2 and 3.
Chapter 2, verse 3. So
Yeah. Con. Hold on, let me get there with you.
thou therefore endure hardness.
Yeah, this is the only place that we have that. It's the only sanctuary for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
In the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness.
Do what?
Thou therefore endure hardness.
Endure the hardness, man. Endure it. Endure it. Endure meaning make it through it. It's going to be rough for some, again, I can't stress it enough. It's going to be rough for some brother who just came into the truth, and his mother and his grandmother and his wife and the kids and everybody, they want to gather around Christmas. They want to gather around Thanksgiving. They can't wait to New Year's. They've been opening presents their whole life. You have to endure that hardness. You have to stand and take what come with it, man. Take it, because they're not gonna understand it. They're not gonna understand it. But you, as a man of God, must stand strong. Use your brothers to strengthen you. Talk to them, call, get counsel. Be around them a little bit more. Build yourself up, man. From the top.
Thou therefore endure hardness.
Read.
As a good soldier of Jesus Christ.
As a what?
As a good soldier of Jesus Christ.
Just say Christ. I don't be liking that word. Or you can say Yahweh Shah. Maybe it might work if we out there on the street teaching or something like that, man. I just Salakia. Just say Christ. That way everybody can really understand, because not too many people would know Yahweh Shah. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I just like I don't like that. Salakia. Read that again from 3. Take that out. Read that again.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Christ.
As a good soldier of Christ, man. Why is it saying soldier? Go ahead, El.
Because the Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is a man of war, and we are in a battle. We are in a constant battle. Every day is a battle.
That's right.
You have to battle the alphabet community every day. It's not a day go by that you don't have to battle the agenda that they pushing.
Right.
You have to battle because you don't want drugs in your community. So you battling to get drugs out of your community every day. You battling because you're seeing people sipping on lean and just nodding out off of lean. You battling against that every day. You seeing people get so high off weed that they can't even get up off the goddamn couch. You battling that. You battling it, and you cleaning them up to do what? Turn them into soldiers of Christ, man. You battle, especially at this time. Good gracious alive! This is the worst time ever in your oppressor kingdom. These three, this Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. It oppresses the hell. I don't give a damn what it do to the oppressor. It oppresses the hell out of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Because especially at this time, do you see how high everything is? We barely able to put food on the goddamn table. And we got to worry about, and for the people in the world, they got to worry about some present under the tree. They barely can afford the goddamn tree. They barely can afford the tree, let alone to put something under a tree. This is one of the most oppressing times for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. One of the most oppressing times. This is not a good time for us.
Right.
It's not a good time for us, man. Follow the Lord days, man. Get in here, man. Get in all black.
Right.
Come celebrate the Lord days with your brothers, man. Come celebrate the Lord days with your brothers, man. Get from up under your oppressor. The scriptures say, come out of her, my people. Come out of this. Come out of Christmas. Come out of New Year's and Thanksgiving and Easter and all that other silly stuff, man.
Right.
That stuff is silly and ridiculous. And it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Makes no sense when you really look at it. You don't pay attention to it. You're too busy jumping around celebrating it. You don't even pay attention to what's going on. Come out of that garbage. Come celebrate the Feast of Dedications on December 17th with your brothers, man.
Right.
Come do that. That's what you do. That's what you do. You come celebrate the Feast of Dedications with your brothers. Let the oppressor have his days and his holidays, and let him have that stuff, man. Let them enjoy it. Let them sit there with them ugly sweaters on and have a ball and enjoy one another like whatever they do. And with that, Israel, shalom. How about Shemir al-Shabbat? How about Shemir al-Shabbat?